Toronto's chief of police has rejected Meghan's claims that his officers left her unprotected when she started dating Prince Harry. James Raymer was responding to Meghan's claims in the couple's Netflix docuseries that she was being stalked by photographers in Canada 24 hours a day. He said there are always people who are never going to be happy. Markle, who was working in the city as an actress on the legal drama Suits, also suggested that neighbours were being paid to install security cameras looking into her property. But Mr. Raymer, an officer with 42 years of experience, suggested the claims on Netflix were quite inaccurate. He told the Toronto Sun newspaper, "I was deputy chief at the time, in charge of the Special Enforcement Command that oversaw that situation. I can tell you the officers did an excellent job. Our officers were extremely professional. I oversaw the area that protected VIPs, and I fully support the work they did there." Meghan alleges that the Toronto Police Service failed to take seriously her complaints that she was being stalked by freelance photographers. Meghan claims she asked police whether she was just supposed to live like this, and they replied, "Yeah." Meghan says some neighbours in a modest suburban street were paid to install a live stream camera to watch her every move. She says it was scary because my face was everywhere, my life was everywhere. However, Mr. Raymer told the Toronto Sun this was not what transpired. The police chief said he knew numerous detectives and officers who took the actor's complaints seriously and addressed her concerns. Chief Raymer, who's not watched the Netflix series, said the focus of his colleagues was always on trying to do their best to keep people safe, and they did just that with Meghan. "We don't comment on investigations specifically, but what I will say is I have confidence in the work our members did," he said. The columnist who pushed the comments, Joe Warmington, was covering the crime beat at the time. He said, "I can say with confidence the assertions that Toronto police let the royal couple down are ludicrous." What she doesn't mention is Toronto police did respond to the street, routinely monitored it, deployed undercover vehicles and teams, and spoke with the paparazzi. There are even pictures taken by retired Toronto Sun photographer Mike Peake of police being on a street. I also recall extra security with both her and Prince Harry when they were at the Invictus Games events. Markle should add Toronto police to the already long list of people who were owed an apology for comments made in the docuseries. While there is little doubt that the Duchess was subject to greatly increased media attention while she was living in Canada, royal aides made concerted attempts at the time to help her deal with the new levels of interest in her, including penning a public plea from Prince Harry to respect her privacy. Sources said they had no recollection of reports suggesting that security cameras were installed to spy on her. Now the neighbours need to come forward and say they were never paid to install cameras to spy on her. No one is going to install cameras to spy on neighbours unless they want to get sued. Meghan has pissed off Canada twice now. Her claims drew the ire of Canadians, with one fuming, "I'm from Toronto. No one cared about her. Because we have the International Film Festival yearly here. A lot of movies and shows are filmed here for tax benefits." Another said, "No one in Toronto cared about her. There are lots of celebrities there to film and people leave them alone. For the most part, Canadians are polite and respectful. Prince Harry trained for the army 45 minutes away from my hometown in Alberta. He wasn't mobbed or bothered when he came into town and went to the bar. She's delusional."